In 1992, Samaritan's Purse was first approached by a couple men from England who started a program called Operation Christmas Child. At first, they asked us if we'd like to be their North American partners, and we didn't know what to say. But we decided we should pray about it. Shoeboxes wasn't something Samaritan's Purse did. We did relief and development work. But after we prayed about it in 1993, Operation Christmas Child was born in Canada and the United States. We had no idea back then that this year perhaps we'd be surpassing 200 million shoebox gifts, having given out those gifts in over 170 countries, and knowing that at least 13 million kids have found Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior. I remember the first gift I gave out in 1993. It was to a young boy, maybe 13 years old. He was in a pediatric psychiatric unit of a large hospital in the Croatian capital of Zagreb. For our boxes that year, Thai Beanie Babies had given us 1 million Beanie Babies, just like this one. And this young boy's box, like every other box that year, had a Beanie Baby in it. When he pulled it out and looked at it, he did something that I thought was quite natural for any child receiving a gift. He looked at the Beanie Baby and he smiled. I didn't think that was very unusual, but when I looked in the corner, I could see a doctor and a nurse crying. The doctor and nurse then told me the little boy's story. About 6 months earlier, when the boy's Croatian village outside Osijek on the Croatian-Serbian border was attacked by Serbian soldiers, those soldiers marched his family into the street and murdered his parents in front of him and took his 14-year-old sister captive. The little guy was traumatized, understandably so, and for the past 6 months in the hospital had not smiled one time. And this is when I realized the power of a simple little shoebox, packed lovingly by a Canadian child, sent almost 10,000 kilometers to Eastern Europe. You know, we so often talk about the power and the ability of one box to change a life. It brings hope. This is the one thing the shoebox brings, along with many other things, but hope is so essential to packing the shoeboxes. I've been to almost every major disaster and war zone since 1988, and I've noticed that people can survive almost anything. We're resilient. We're resourceful. No water, we'll figure it out. No food, okay, we'll think of something. No medicine, we'll make do. But when you take away hope, we fade and we die fast. Operation Christmas Child gifts bring hope. To a 13-year-old boy whose parents were killed in front of him, his sister abducted, it reminds him that he hasn't been forgotten, that he is still loved by someone somewhere. More importantly, it reminds him that God cares and loves him still. The box brings hope. And that's one big reason why we pack shoeboxes every year. We want to bring the hope of God to children everywhere.